My name is Victoria Kuzmina. I am a licensed attorney with a primary focus on business immigration. I'm often asked about E-2 visas and the necessary amount that must be invested to qualify for the visa. E-2 visa does not focus on a specific investment amount, but rather on substantiality of investment. I'm going to discuss the E-2 visa requirement of substantial investment, or in other words, what is the necessary amount of the E-2 visa investment. First of all, there is no minimum dollar amount necessary for the investment to be considered substantial. The government applies a test to E-2 visa applications to determine whether an investment is substantial. In a situation of an existing business, the investment must be proportionate to the total value of a particular business. In a situation of a new business, the investment must be an amount normally considered necessary to establish a viable enterprise. The amount of money necessary to establish a viable enterprise, that will depend on the nature of the business and the amount necessary to get your business off the ground. Generally, a business that requires a smaller startup capital must invest a larger percentage of that capital in order for such investment to be considered substantial. By contrast, for a business that requires a large amount of startup capital, the initial investment may be a smaller percentage of that capital amount and will still be deemed substantial for E-2 visa application. For example, a software development startup company requires a total initial capital infusion of $80,000 to get it off the ground. In this situation, the startup may have to consider investing 85% to 100% of that $80,000 capital in order to establish the substantiality of investment. On the other hand, a company that will be manufacturing smart mobility products and will require a total initial capital of $2 million may only need to invest 15% or $300,000 of its required total startup capital of $2 million in order for that investment to be deemed substantial. The takeaway is that there's no minimum dollar amount necessary for the investment to be considered substantial, and the amount will depend on the nature of the business and the amount needed to get the business off the ground in a situation of a new business or the total value of an existing business. Thank you.